Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Namaste. Now we move on to the next chapter. Tata Atodya Vidihi. The rules given for the string instruments. So as he had told earlier, he is moving on to the elements of rasa and bhava in the playing of instruments. So he says, now the application of jatis in relation to the sentiments. He has given the details such as the Shadja and Arshabha should be applied in the heroic and furious and marvelous sentiments after making Shadja and Rishabha their Graha note. This is to be noted. The Shadjodichyavati and Shadja Madhya should be applied in the erotic and comic sentiment respectively, because Madhyama and Panchama are amplified in these jatis. The Naishadi with the Nishada as its Amsha Swara and the Shadja Kaishiki with the Gandhara should be the jati sung by experts in the pathetic sentiment, the Karuna Rasa. The Daivata with Daivata as its Amsha Swara in the odious and terrible sentiment, that is in Bibhatsa and Bhayanaka. The Daivata is applicable in the pathetic sentiment also, that is the Karuna Rasa, and the Shadja Madhya is to be applied in connection with the Unmada, the madness related elements. Thus, the jatis should be made in the application of dhruvas by the producers, considering the sentiments, the action and the bhava of that particular play. So, he is going to talk about the dhruvas, the songs, later chapters. Now, he has given the details of how these swaras and the jatis are to be connected with the bhava and rasa. Then he moves on to the Madhyama Grama jati. The Gandhari and the Rakta Gandhari, when they have Gandhara and Nishada as their Amsha notes, they should be applied in Karuna Rasa. In the erotic and comical sentiment, the Madhyama and Panchama with Nandayanti, the Gandhari, and Panchami and the Madhyamodichyava jatis with Madhyama and Panchama amplified should be applied. This is the rule he is giving for the Madhyama Grama. In the heroic sentiment, the furious sentiment and the marvelous sentiment, that is the Veera, Raudra and Adbhuta Rasa, the Karma Ravi, the Andhri and the Gandharodichyava with Shadja and Rishabha as their Amsa notes should be applied. And in the odious and the furious sentiments, that is the Bhibhatsa and Bhayanaka sentiments, the Kaishiki with Daivata as their Amsha note should be applied. So, only the Shadja Madhyama is the jati which can accommodate all the sentiments, he says. All notes may be its Amsha and they have been dealt with in details in the dramatic production. Should be considered, they are to be considered when the music is set for a dramatic production. if you actually see, mostly we follow these rules till now. Maybe the names are slightly changed, but till now mostly the rules are set and followed in the practice of these performances. He also adds, Yo yada bhalavan yasmin swaro jati samashrayat tat prayukte rase ganam karyam geye prayoktribihi. When the note, that is the representing the particular sentiment, is prominent in a jati, the producers of the drama, in regard to the production of such a sentiment, should combine the song with that and should give it prominence, he says. That is very important. He adds, Madhyama Panchama Bhuishtam Ganam Shringara Hasyayoho Shadja Rishabha Praya Kritam Veera Raudra Adbhuteshu Cha Gandhara Saptama Prayam Karune Ganamishyate Tatha Daivata Bhuishtam Bibhatse Sabayanake. This is a beautiful shloka which says, which gives an example. It says, the song in the erotic and comic sentiment should abound in many madhyamas and panchamas. And in the heroic and the furious and the marvelous sentiment, the songs should be made with many shadjas and rishabhas. And the song in the pathetic sentiment should be full of gandharas and nishadas. Similarly, the song in the odious and the terrible sentiment should have many dhaivatas. He also adds, in all the amshas, these notes are to be applied according to the rules with the suitable kakali and antaraswaras and are to be made specially strong, he says. Then in connection with the instrumental music, he says, Hasya Shringarayoho Karyau Swarau Madhyama Panchamau Shadja Rishabhau Cha Kartavyau Veera Raudra Adbhuteshvatha Gandharascha Nishadascha Kartavyau Karune Rase Dhaivatascha Prayoktavyo Bibhatse Sa Bhayanake. So the notes Madhyama and Panchama are to be produced in the comedy and erotic sentiment, Shadja and Rishabha in the heroic, the furious and the marvelous sentiments, Gandhara and Nishada in the pathetic sentiment, and Daivata is to be produced in the odious and the terrible sentiments. And then he moves on to the Varnas and Alankaras in relation to music. What are the Varnas? They are 4 in number. Arohi cha avarohi cha sthai sancharinau tatha Varnas chatvara evaite alamkaras tadashrayaha. He says the Varnas on which the Alankaras depend on are of 4 types. Arohin, the ascending, Avarohin, the descending, Sayin, the monotonic, that is, which is Sthira, and Sancharin, which is moving, the mixed one. They are the 4 Varnas. These Varnas are to be known, and then he moves on to the Alankaras. These Varnas are taken from the human voice and they relate to the quality of the 3 voice registers, the sthanas. Here he says the song, that is the pada, adds at least 2 varnas to it, then the varnas give rise to the rasa. So the words, the padas are connected with the varnas. These 4 varnas are to be known as applicable to the songs. Then he moves on to explain the 33 alankaras connected with the swara and varna. What are they? Prasannadi, Prasannanta, Prasannadyanta, Prasanna Madhya, Sama, Bindu, Venu, Nivritta Pravritta, Kampita, Kuhara, Rechita, Prenkholita, Mandra Tara Prasanna, Tara Mandra Prasanna, Prasvara, Prasada, Udvahita, Avalokita, Nishkujita, Udgita, Hradamana, Ranjita, Avarta, Parivartaka, Udghattita, Akshipta, Sampradana, Hasita, Humkara, Sandhi Prachadana, Vidhuna and Gatravarna. So the alankaras are again categorized as monotonic alankaras, mixed alankaras, ascending alankaras and descending alankaras. Then he explains each and every alankara. What is prasannadi? What are the notes connected with prasannadi? The next one, prasannadyanta. All these are explained in this chapter. Of course, not in a detailed way, but you will be able to understand these alankaras if you read this chapter. Then he moves on to the Gita and he talks about the alankaras depending on the Giti. Gitis are of 4 kinds. The first one is Magadi, the second one is Ardhamagadi, the third one is Sambhavita and the fourth one is Pritula. Pratama Magadi Nyeya, Dvitiya tu Ardhamagadi, Sambhavita Tritiya cha Chaturthi Pritula Smrita. So these are the 4 varieties of the Gitis, the songs here. Magadi is sung in different tempos, he says. Ardhamagadi changes its tempos after halfway. Sambhavita is known to be constituted with long syllables and Pritula with short syllables. Then he talks about the dhatus in playing the string instruments. The 4 dhatus, depending on the playing of the instruments, are Vistara, expansion, Karana, production, Abidha, breaking up, and Vyanjana, indication. He says, Vistaraha Karanascheva, Abiddo Vyanjanastatha, Chatvaro Dhatavo Nyeya, Vaditra Karanashrayaha. So these are explained in detail. What is the Vistara Dhatu, the expansion? This includes 4 kinds of strokes. Sanghataja, Samvayaja, Vistaraja and Anubandhaja. That is growing out of contrast, growing out of combination, growing out of amplitude and growing out of mere succession. Vistara refers to the growing part. Then the Karana Dhatu. In playing the veena, there are 5 types of Karana. Ribito Chaya Niratito Hradastathanu Bandhaschaiva Kramat Panchavido Vigneyo Veenavadye Karana Dhatuhu. What are they? They are Ribita, Uchaya, Niratita, Hrada and Anubandha. Then Abidha Dhatu. That is again of 5 types. Kshepa, क्षेपल्लुतातिपातो अतिकीर्णानुबन्ध संहिताश्चेति आबिद्धो विज्ञेयो धातवैर panchavidha eva. The abidda dhatu is of 5 types: kshepa, pluta, atipata, atikirna and anubandha. Then it is the next one, the vyanjana dhatu. Vyanjana dhatu, in playing the veena, it is of 10 kinds: kala, tala, nishkotita, unmrishta, repha, avamrishta, pushpa, anuswanita, bindu and anubandha. So now let us see the shloka for this. He says, Vyanjana dhatu jneyaha kara tala nishkotitam tatonmrishtam rephavamrishta pushpanuswanitam bindur anubandaha. So you have the 10 varieties of Vyanjana dhatu. Then he moves on to the 3 vrittis in connection to music. These are the 4 dhatus which have been given earlier. Now he discusses about the 3 vrittis on playing the string instruments. Styles of procedure is gati vritti. To be principally reckoned are of 3 types. One is chitra, variegated, the vritti, movement, and dakshina, dexterous. He says, tisrinam api vrittinam, the 3 varieties of vritti. They are chitra, vritti and dakshina, the movements. In instrumental music, the tala, laya and giti are to be taken care of. That is the tala, laya and giti. Yati and grahamarga will determine their respective characters. In the chitra, the magadhi is the giti. So he explains in this way how each and every element is seen in the musical forms. Now he talks about the yati here, the varieties of yati. These 3 procedures, that is the vrittis, chitra, dakshina and vritti, should be for instrumental music and for singing. These are to be followed. And he moves on to again explaining the jatis in relation to the dhatus. From the combination of the dhatus, there comes forth the jatis such as Udatta, Lalita, Ribhita and Ghana. Then he moves on to the 3 kinds of music of the veena. Trividam Vainakavadyam Kartavyam Gita Samshrayam Tajnaihi Tattvam Tata Anugatam Ogascha Aneka Karana Samyuktam. So the experts are to produce 3 kinds of music from the veena. They are Tattva, Anugata and Vogha, which is got through combining many karanas. Karanas here refers to the activities, actions related to music. Laya, tala, varna, pada, yati, giti, akshara bhavakam bhavet tattvam. Geetam cha yad anugached anugatam ityuchyate vadyam. The music will express properly the tempo, time measure, varna, pada, yati and the syllables of the song. And this is called tattva. And the instrumental music should follow the songs, and that is called anugata. Then what is ogha? The ogha is the music which abounds in the Abhiddha Karanas, has the Uparipani, Grahamarga, quick tempo, and does not care for the meaning of the song. So, Ogha, that which is not related to the meaning, but the other two are related to the meaning. Then regarding the tempo, the three tempos, he says, the rule of the playing the musical instruments is that the tattva is to be applied in slow tempo, anugata in the medium tempo, ogha in the quick tempo. These are the three types of tempos given here. So, these are referred to as Sthita, Madhya and Dhruta. So, he also adds the experts in observing tempo and time measure should apply the tattva in the first song and anugata in the second and ogha in the third one. So, there is a transition from slow to medium and then it becomes fast. So, these are the dhatus in the music of Veena to be known by the experts. Now, he moves on to explain the karanas of the Vipanchi, that is the karanas in playing the Veena. They are Rupa, Krita Pratikrita, Pratibheda, Rupasesha, Ogha and Pratishushka. Rupakritam, Pratikritam, Pratibhedo, Rupasesha, Oghascha. Shashti, Pratishushka, Hyevam, Nyeyam, Karanajatam. Then he adds, when on the Veena, 2 heavy and 2 light syllables are to be played, it is called Rupa. So, each and every variety is explained. What is Rupa? What is Ogha? And how these are to be performed. He also gives 2 varieties where he says the Chitra is the Veena with 7 strings and Vipanchi is the Veena with 9 strings. Vipanchi is to be played with a plectrum and Chitra with fingers only. So, this is a clear explanation of the karanas related to the Veena playing. Now, he moves on to explain the Bahirgitas. So, we saw these terms Bahirgita in the Purvaranga chapter, that is the 5th chapter of Natya Shastra. So, he talks about Bahirgita here because that is more connected with music. He says, Ashravana tata arambho vaktrapanis tataivacha sanghotana tata karya punascha parighattana margasarita manyate syal leelakritamathapiva asaritani cha tatha triprakara kritanitu etani cha bahirgitanyadau yojjani yoktribihi satalani hi atalani chitravritti gatanitu. So, all these should be applied either without talas or with tala and in the styles of the procedure called chitra and vritti. So, now he again explains the ashravana, how it is to be performed related to the karanas and the dhatus mentioned in this chapter, especially in the chapter of Tantri Vadya, Vipanchi and Veena. So, what are they? Ashravana, Arambha, Vaktrapani, Sanghotana, Parighattana, the Marga Sarita and Leelakrita. The Marga Sarita refers to the Asarita varieties. So, these are all the terms connected with the Purvaranga and the songs related to the Purvaranga, the forms of the songs related to the Purvaranga. finally he says, he ends this chapter by giving the direction that the asaritas may be long, jeshta, medium, madhya, and short, kanishta. They are in relation to their tala, and the measurement will be explained in the tala chapter. So, thus he gives an explanation of this beautiful chapter on the Tantri Vadya. And now we move on to the next chapter, which is a very, very short chapter, the shortest chapter in Natya Shastra, which just has 13 shlokas, 13 verses, which is known as Sushira Atodya Vidhi, the 30th chapter on hollow instruments. Atodyam Sushiram Nama Nyeyam Vamshakritam Budaihi Vaina Eva Vidhi Tatra Swara Grama Samashrayaha. He says this hollow musical instrument, Sushira instrument, he is made up of bamboo, and the rules regarding the swara and grama are same as given in the Veena chapter. So, he just gives few extra details connected with the specifically with the playing of the flutes. He says the notes of flute are known to have 2, 3 and 4 shrutis, and they are Kampita, shaken, Ardhamukha, half open, Vyaktamukha, fully open. So, these are the varieties given here. Dvika, Trika, Chatushkastu Nyeya, Vamshagataha Swaraha, Kampamana, Ardhamuktascha, Vyaktamuktas Tataivacha. Then he adds, the note of the veena is changed into another. So, in the case of the flute also, it does likewise. What are they? The number of shrutis in notes will be 2, 3 or 4, and by prolonging the blow, the remaining notes may also be produced. There he spoke about the fingering technique. Here he talks about the blowing technique. Notes have characterized determined by the shrutis numbering 4, 3 or 2 produced by the application of fingers while playing the flute. Then he talks about the notes in the Madhyama Grama, notes in the Shadja Grama as given, and the notes of the flutes should be perfected with the help of the veena and the human throat, he says. This is very, very important. So, the very notes which the singer will attain should be sung in accompaniment of a flute. The unison of the human throat, the veena and flute is to be praised. This is a beautiful shloka which says, Yam yam gitaha swaram gachet tam tam vamshena vadayet Sharira vaina vamshanam Yeki bhavaha prashasyate. So, it should be together. It should go hand in hand with each other. The music of the flute, which is steady, not very loud, and furnished with the varnas and alankaras, should follow the rules, and it should be sweet and soothing. This is what he clearly mentions, and thus he ends this chapter on Sushira Vadya. With this, we finish our class, and the next chapter we move on to the Tala Vyanjaka, and I finish with this. Namaste.